Good morning all. Morning team, morning YouTube chat. How are we all doing? Let me check all systems go here. Happy Friday to all. Morning to everyone. Hope you're all doing well. GJ pushed over Asian quite heavily, some Asian volume. Looks like people are selling off for the end of the week here, taking some profits on this nice push. We're retracing most of the move here. So yeah, pretty simple. Hopefully we can continue this volume. The one thing that I don't want to happen is we get into some sells here, which makes sense obviously, and the volume just kind of dies away and we get unlucky here. I think that's the only thing. Setups, there's plenty of setups today. There's easy options for us to take trades. The only thing is, will we get the volume to continue? And that's what we're gonna have a look at right here to see if we can get into something and hope that we get volume. If not, then it's just gonna be something unfortunate. But does look good so far. So let's have a look at the analysis, make it nice and simple here. It's pretty easy day in my opinion. Daily time frame here, if it would load, it is closing bearish here. We're breaking the current daily lows here, pulling back. This thing could pull back as far as literally 183 long term, no problems, and still remain bullish on higher time frame. 4 hour now has reached this support. I've just marked this kind of watch zone that we're at, which is kind of like this whole zone that you can see a little bit here, that we're seeing potential signs of rejection here. I've taken the lowest point to be safer, but we're seeing rejection from this point here. But if we get below, there's no reason why I can't see us have a clean shot towards 185, and that should be able to be a target for this session. Now, do keep in mind that we are still higher time frame bullish. If this is going to be a pullback, this is definitely the first structural point. So today I am also going to consider the possibility of, I wish this was like a, if this was a Monday or something, this might have been, this might set up really good for next week. And this is something I'm going to talk about in the webinar, guys, right? So be sure that you watch this week's webinar for the exclusives, because this could set up really nicely for next week, for higher time frame buys here. So we'll see how this ends up. Yeah, exactly. That's what looks good. But we'll see, maybe if this thing just keeps reversing from here, maybe above 500, we could have counter trend option for buys, something like that, So, yeah, for now, I'm going to be looking for sells here, just watching what price is currently doing. We have this 5-minute close, which I'm interested in 1 minute. Anything closing below these, this line where I have 185, 136, should give me an option here for sells, or breaking below this low here. I would be interested in sells. Probably run stop loss above this highs here and target down to probably around 185 or maybe even lower here. But yeah, definitely watching this zone here, and I need something closing below to take sells. I think that will be ideal. So pretty simple, pretty clean, and that's the plan. So yeah, that's the plan here. Let's have a look at quickly gold. Gold has pushed nicely yesterday and now is trying to do a bit of a retracement. Daily time frame, of course, closing bearish, now respecting this 4-hour support zone. Could we have the same thing? We could have the same thing. Could pull back now, especially if we start breaking this 4-hour low. We could start retesting back into this zone here and continue this downtrend essentially. Even retesting back up into 1900s is an option for sells. I think buys is only going to make sense back above 1902. Counter trend, yeah, you can try above 1896, above this resistance, but I think that sets up better for sells towards the downside here. And London session sells, not always the best. We've seen London session be very, very difficult in gold, but New York has been pretty smooth. So yeah, I think it's really will be something interested to see. I blew up my account because I didn't exit B with you. I refuse to believe it's going down. That's a very bad habit you just had right there, man. No plan, and you took a trade based on hope, and now look what happens, right? It's so simple to get messed up in the market. People still talking about the loss yesterday. Damn, man. You guys, it's unbelievable how people just trade without a stop loss here. It's unbelievable. You guys just exited a few hours ago. Unbelievable. It's mind-boggling to me that when I set a stop loss, people just remove it and say, it should go up at some point. And then this ends up being career-ending move for such a simple thing. Every single one of you have now, hope you've learned a lesson to have discipline. You have to have discipline. I had a plan, a good one, just not followed. Well, that is the problem, right? You have to follow your plan. It's crucial. It's mind-boggling to me that people cannot do basic things like this. You know, this is part of the markets. You know, I stress this every day. I spend my time here every day stressing this. And the time where you have to implement that skill, no one does it. And then you come and complain. So at the end of the day, you can't complain on that. You have to take a lesson and make sure you never do it again. It's only yourself to blame, no one else. For me, I just took, 1.5% loss and I move on. Nothing. If you calculate all the wins that I've had, this is nothing compared to it. Yeah, it pulled back a little bit, but nothing crazy. So unbelievable to see that. And you have to stick to your plan. You have to. It's crucial. It's the basics of this market. B was a great option yesterday. Yes, I did say it. So yeah, that's the analysis, guys. You know what I'm going to ask? Do the YouTube business here. If you guys have enjoyed the analysis, hopefully we get some volume here. Leave a like. There's 300 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Right? Not sure what's going on my screen. Some random drawings here. Thank you very much, Jacobus, for your drawings. YouTube business, yes sir. If you guys haven't already, please do the YouTube business. 300 of us in here. If we could get it up to 150 likes, I would appreciate it. Yes, that's counter trend option. So yeah, if we can get that up to 150 likes, show me you guys are active, you're ready for today, ready to smash the markets. It is Friday, so let's just take what we see. We also have options for pullback setup number 2 to continue down bearish. How much capital to become a millionaire from trading depends on time. To become a millionaire on trading, I would say you can risk no less than around 15 to 20,000 per trade to be able to make a million in a year, 1.5 years. I mean, in 10 years, if you risk $10,000 per trade, then you can probably make that in around 5 years or something. It all depends. I took profits yesterday with you, GJ Trade, because I was happy with the profit amount. Some people just need to stop being greedy. Imagine it hit those 1K in one trade. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did say if you guys want to be on the safe side, go break even. And I said where I was going to manage because I have a plan and I'm disciplined to accept the loss. And this is really annoys me because what happens is people come in here, they either complain that we don't take trades. Then if I take a trade and it's the one loss out of how many winning trades, I mean, it's mind-boggling. You guys are completely in the wrong mindset. Completely in the wrong mindset. You know, I'm very grateful and happy, mashallah. We have 27 wins and 5 losses. Who has those stats? You know, and you guys are still dwelling about what happened yesterday. Focus on today. It doesn't matter. It's 1%, 2%. If you're risking whatever you risk on your next trade, you'll make it back. It's not the big deal. And then when you guys don't get a trade, people complain. Oh, you don't take trades. Oh, we don't get trades. And then when we take a trade and it doesn't go your direction, you complain. Or when we take a trade and it goes break even, you guys complain. You're never going to get successful at trading if you continue with this mindset, guys. You're never going to succeed in trading. Trust me. Never. Yeah, it's just weak mindset. I'm glad yesterday what happened because it needs to teach chat. Chat has been living off too much hype, right? They've been living off the hype of how the trades have been going. You know? They've been living off hype of how the trades been going, and now when they get a bit of a taste of it, that's it. Looks like some Discord people. Remember, if you guys join Discord, I will never ever DM you. I have no reason to DM you unless you DM me first. So don't fall for the scammers. That's pretty obvious. And it's pretty simple. I will not DM you selling you some scheme. I do not sell some magical scheme that you give me money and I give you more money back, you know? This is all fake. Yesterday was a needed humble from the market. Yes, it is, because people, that's a skill people need to learn. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm just trying to explain to YouTube chat. YouTube chat doesn't understand. You guys understand. That's why you're in the exclusives, because you have the right mindset. People think this is a zero probability game and you're going to win all the time. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I wrote in a post yesterday on Instagram that you guys should check out. I said, how do I handle my losses? Personally, it's a business expense. I just paid staff. I just paid rent. I just paid everything. And that was my business expense. I have expenses even to run these groups and everything. I have expenses. You know, so why wouldn't we have expenses in the market? I had to buy a license. Cost me $5,000. I have to pay for the software. Cost me $200. I have to pay for Zoom, cost me $400, right? But you guys take 1% loss after 27 plus wins. Everyone goes bananas. You can't focus like that, guys. You're never gonna succeed. You're never gonna succeed. Focus on just doing your job. And move on to the next trade. It's part of the game. $400 per Zoom? Yeah, but that's per year, man. 3 something, 350 for the full option one. I think it's cheaper now, but when I bought it, that's how much. Now I think it's $289 or something like that. So yeah, guys, focus on the next best opportunity. Please check CAD Swiss franc. Why don't you send a chart, bro? Gold bullish or bearish? I think we could see a pullback, but I'm still bearish on gold. Let's have a look. Today, if I remember correctly, we are clean. Today is Friday. Yeah, Friday is clean here. No, not any news here. We should be alright. We had an Asian push. I like that we're pulling back. If this can close below this support, I'll be happy to take sells here. Hopefully we catch some volume and that'll be ideal. We'll be on our way. I mean, at this point, today I'm going to be aggressive with break even because of the push we've already had. So don't get angry if it comes to break even and still continues down. That is just my plan today because we've already had a big push. I can't be greedy hoping for this to keep pushing on a Friday only for us to get caught in what? For us to get caught in some sort of reversal like this. So we can be aggressive with break even to make sure that we just try get a quick push and we're out of the market, take our piece and leave. Because that's really all we're looking for today because of the push we've had. There's red folder news. I don't see no red folder news. Today's Friday the 18th last time I checked and there's no red folder. We have retail sales. which will be important at 10 a.m. So we'll see. Actually, yeah, you're right. There is retail sales, but we'll see what this comes out as. That normally does affect it. That's in 10 minutes. Yes, yes, you are right. Yes, yes, exactly. I did miss that. My bad, my bad. Yeah, we'll just be careful of that news and see what happens. News will make GBP bullish or bearish. Depends what it comes out as. What's my prediction for gold? I think gold could pull back and set up for sells for New York, but at the moment it's hard to say. Right now on gold, you know, there is counter trend buy options above 1896, but I don't really like it. It would be nice to sell below 1891, but in London we have not seen enough volume. If that option comes during New York, yeah, that would be a good option to take sells. If you follow someone, you follow their performance, but at the end of the day, thank God these people, someone needs to pay for their winning trades. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's true. And also, I'm here doing my job. No one needs to do it with me. It's not what this is for. It's just to show what I'm doing and share what I've learned and experienced. Do you mind glancing at AUD NZD? Thanks in advance. Every day you ask me to glance at it. Why don't today you take action and make it one step better? And why don't you tell me what you're looking at and ask me if I agree? Because that's how you're going to learn. If I just tell you what I'm looking at, then you're going to not learn anything and you're going to ask the same question every single day. But today is the day you make a change and you start to get better at trading. And the way you get better at trading is you tell me what you're looking at and I'll tell you if I agree. If you guys are enjoying the stream, leave a like. There's 400 of us in here, only 100 likes. You guys are definitely pissed still from yesterday. Let's get it up, show some support. Come here, still show up. We move on. It's at an entry for buys already bounced. That's not good enough, man. That's not good enough. Get the likes up at least to 200, guys. Come on, show me you're active here. People are sleeping on Friday. Let's go. Hate to ask for it, but it's the YouTube business. You know, we got to do it, man. Possible thunderstorm if it closes below. That would be setup number 3 if it broke the low, but I'd rather see a close below. They're still mad about yesterday. Yeah, I know they are. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, man, no trades just yet. Are you friendly? I'm not gonna get into that. I don't want to open that topic. Hey man, do you think you could have managed the trade better yesterday? We discussed about that in the exclusive group and there was no way you could have managed. It was a perfect setup. We were 3 pips away from 500. We were 3 pips away from 500 and that was the only management. There's no way we could have managed that. We were looking at it in depth and everything happened that we wanted to happen. We had a 1 hour close above the range, 30-minute close above the range. Everything closed above the range. Then the 5-minute even created support above the range. 5-minute broke the highs, price broke these highs, next candle opened no top wick, so this could have been a liquidity grab to you know, flip and break the highs. 500 was our break-even plan. We don't want to move too soon to break even, especially when 5-minute support is formed above the range. The next 5-minute didn't even close below support. We have all of this to protect our trade down there. No way. It was a setup that I would take again and again and again and again. Right? It's just probabilities. People think that my setup's 100% probabilities. It's unbelievable. People still talking about yesterday's loss. Bro, you feel like my rude math teacher. No, I'm just straightforward. Harry, the trade yesterday was wrong. I did not take it. Comment here 3 times not to do it. You could prevent that loss. Alright? You don't have to take my trade. You're not supposed to be copying me. So that's, at the end of the day, your choice. Can't believe people are still talking about it. One loss. You guys need to get used to it. You guys need to get used to it. If you guys can't handle this, then really, you're not gonna... Every single one of you are gonna fail. Everyone. I'm not even gonna answer questions about this because at this point, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There was nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Yeah, because they're short-term minded. They don't understand how to trade. They don't understand that it's a part of the game. And they can't face it. Exactly. If you're not able to handle probabilities and take risks, then go work a 9-to-5 job where there's no risk involved. And the only risk is you being laid off. That's the solution. They don't have the balls. Yeah, I like this, Mohammed. This is nice. I like the way you said this. Crying like babies. They trade yesterday. Was a W. There we go. Look at that. I've blown accounts upon accounts. It's a point where my emotions are turned off. I cry over one loss. When you can have a strat to make it back. Well, you shouldn't be blowing account after account. Right? That should never happen. If you don't have a profitable strategy, then you should be working on learning the skill to find a profitable strategy so you can avoid blowing accounts. I think yesterday was a win for YouTube because everyone in here deserved for that to happen because they needed a wake-up call. Right? It's time to get your shit together. If you guys can't handle this, then you guys are never going to be able to trade. Never. So fix your head right, guys. Focus on the next trade and stop being weak. You guys are being weak. This is nothing. It's really nothing. I can't believe how big of a deal. You guys are so emotional. Holy smoke, my first time here. What's the long-term win percentage? 50% win profit with his RR. Is one loss the issue? Our win percentage is 84%, and yesterday was the first loss in probably a month, so people are going bananas. Yeah, exactly. Go rewatch the stream, and in the stream I say if you don't want to lose this trade, go break even. I said that. But I said I am personally, my idea at the end of the day, I'm not trading for you, I'm trading for me. Personally, I'm doing this, this, and this. It's so good, it's so good. One day they will learn, guys. One day they will learn. 24 hours and still talking about the trade? Yeah, because the problem is they're not with us and they're not smashing New York session, taking trades on gold like Goldinium did yesterday. Damn, here's the news came out, guys. Big push towards the downside. Look at that. Let's see if this rejects and flip. How did the news come out? Wow, minus 1.2. Damn. Minus 1.2 news came out. That's really worse than expected. That's very... So they're seeing retail sales month on month down 1.2%. So yeah, this should continue the sell-off here. I wonder if we can get a 5-minute close below this range. This is the process. I guess you were also excited in the beginning of losing. Yeah, I was not, no. In the beginning, when I lost, I wanted to find out why am I losing? Why did this happen? I wasn't really too bothered about the loss because I accepted it when I took the trade. It was part of my trade. Transparency, your patience, being disciplined, and playbook setups, mind-blowing. Grace Harry, the loss. Yeah, guys, let's move on. Can we move on? I mean, look at the amount of work we've done. The amount of value that you guys are getting on this stream for free is unmatched to anything. And to sit here and complain, just stop wasting your time, guys. If you don't want it, then, it's fine. You can go watch someone else. You can take trades with 80 pip stop losses so that the win rate stays high. If you want me to win the trade, I'll just run 80 pip stop losses, 90 pip stop losses, 100 pip stop losses, because then it'll work out most of the time. Why do you sound like Raja Banks? Oh my god. Not sure, man. Not sure. It has every stream we have to have one question. Every stream. It's so funny. At the end of the day, what I always tell myself is that I'm trading for me. So it doesn't matter what happens to you guys, because at the end of the day, this is my profitability. I'm getting paid for the work I've done, and I'm very happy with what I do. So whether people like it or not, and this is the whole reason I started my channel, is I started my channel to share my experiences, not sell people on something. And I think this is the mindset that the whole Forex YouTube has developed. Is they're like, oh, if the people are not happy, I need to change my strategy to make them happy so I'm relevant. But for me, it's always been, if this works for me, I'm just going to do me. I'm going to do me. And if people agree with me, they will join the journey. And if people don't, then they're just going to leave, right? And they'll find out as sooner or later that at the end of the day, what ends up happening is that they find that these other guys are not legit. They're just trying to sell you on something. And they'll come back because I'm sharing experiences, not trying to sell you guys hype. So it's super important to understand that. You should take these complaints as compliments. You've been bringing W's. I'm happy with what I've done. I think I provide a lot of value. And the people who see that will respect that. And I respect them for that. And they're what's going to get far. Right? They're going to get far. I have 32 trades in the last 2 months and 11 losses. You're profitable. So at the end of the day, discipline, guys, discipline. That's exactly it. As long as you're profitable. Why do I focus on GJ? I've been looking at it for over 2 years, so. Why did the candle open like that? Yeah, there was retail sales news. One second, is it gonna close below? Oof, close right at support. Right at support. No top wick now. Maybe we wait for the 15-minute close here is best. Hopefully it doesn't just rip. And then we get nothing the whole day because of news and Asian push and all of that drama. First time joining your channel, welcome, welcome. Hope you can find value here. And hope you enjoy the stream. What's your RR on those trades? You can see it here. Probably most of my RR on those trades is like 1 to 1.5. But you can see, look here, look. Here's the stream journal. 16 pip win, 19 pip win, 15, 19, 16, 17, 12, 12, 22 pip. Look at the losses are tiny. 12 pip loss, 9 pip loss, and a 16 pip loss. Wins are all 13, 15, 17, right? People are not doing simple math here. Do simple math, you should understand. Am I in? No, no, no. There's no way I can get into this. Nothing follows my plan. And now if people come in the chat and say I don't take trades, I'm gonna go bananas. What's your intention with showing everything for free? You don't sell a course? No. That's a super good question. I like to answer that. The reason I show all the information for free is because people deserve to see the value of trading and be put on the right track. What happens is people are like, hey, if you want information, buy my course. And then you buy their course and then you find out, I don't really understand. So I give the information for free, but if people want to pay, they pay for my time to help them apply the information. And that's how it should be. Whenever you pay for a service, whenever you pay for whatever it may be, you're paying for someone's time. You should not pay for only information, right? Of course, information should be at a cost, but then that cost gets paid for when people use your time, right? So this is why the Forex industry is not going to get better until someone makes a change, until we give information so that people can benefit. There's too many people that lose, and when I started, I was one of those people who kept losing because of the lack of information. The 5-minute close below, but yeah, the problem is that no top wick. Do you use fixed lots? Yes, I do use fixed lots. And I do adjust it based on stop loss, but I have a range of fixed lots. I do have a video, all of my guys in the exclusive, make sure you check out the video about my fixed lots and how I use it. It's a very popular question here, fixed lots versus percentage. That's the best way. But what I do is, like, I have average stop losses and I can calculate, I just need to remove 1 or 2 lots or something. Let me see if mine had a wick or not. Yeah, I did have a wick, but I was anyways going to enter break of low, and break of low, the range is tiny. I'm not FOMOing into a news move. And then if it loses, I get all of this hate. I like the way you answered your question. Sometimes you'll be kind of a rude person for people to understand the stress in the trading because they're just here for signal, not experience. Yeah, exactly. I have to be straightforward. Do you place trades on PC or MT4 on phone? I place trades one-click trading on phone, but I manage it on my computer. I have my terminal up here, so I can always use my terminal to make sure that I'm managing the trade properly. Do you recommend to trail stops to grow smaller accounts? I recommend if you want to grow an account, you have to close profits. So yeah, you could trail stops, but just make sure not to give away profits. Yeah, I move from percentage to fixed lot. Just depends on the strategy. Agreed. Does it make sense to go off pips? Unless your lots are consistent, account percentage or R a much better way of calculating progress? No, it's not, because no, it's not. Can you consider why I didn't use the 1 minute? Because that's not in my plan to use a 1 minute. How do you download the MT5 on MacBook Air? You need to have Parallels. You need to run Windows on Mac. How to turn on the spread bar? Like this. You come to your terminal like this. You right click on this. Right? Once you right click on this terminal here, you go to, where was it? Columns. Once you go to columns, you tick spread. Then you can see your spread. You understand? What's my opinion on 1 minute price action? If it aligns with higher time frame basis, too inconsistent. You can only use it to try scalp entries. Sometimes you can do it, but you have to use big stops. You can't just put 1 minute stops with 1 minute entries. You're just gonna get destroyed. Hey Harry, blessed Friday, everyone here. Thank you, man. Welcome, welcome. Could you explain the logic behind no top wick, no bottom wick? Well, for me, no top wick when I'm taking a sell is a problem because at any time it can make a top wick, and if I'm in a sell and it's not made a top wick, then what ends up happening is I can't trust that this move is going to continue down with momentum, and if I get caught up in that top wick, it might end up going to stop loss. And then the opposite for buys, and that's it. I trade price action. You see GJ going to 187? No, I don't see. Have you ever met Andrew Tate? No, but his head of security was someone who I was gonna get some coaching from in terms of self-defense and stuff like that. I used to be very interested in stuff like that. So we used to speak. Yeah, no bottom wick for buys and no top wick for sells. Yeah, man, it's tiny range, only 12 pip range. I really want to see a pullback from here, guy. I want to see a pullback, a nice deep pullback from here, something like this, and then we can take sells. That would be the best scenario here. Closed above 185. What's my biggest regret of during my first year as a trader? It's maybe a good question. Actually, I don't have many regrets. I think it was all part of the journey. I think I played it pretty well. The only regret I had was about a year into trading, which was pushing risk a little bit harder, but that's kind of because of greed, right? I'm like, oh, if I pushed risk harder earlier, then it would have been it would have been more beneficial to get comfortable with high risk because I could afford it, but at the end of the day, I wanted to instill my strategy before going super heavy. But that's just a time thing. That's just a time thing. What type of screenshot is this, man? I bought my funded account for the 5th time because of my work. I can trade NY 2 times a week and I'm good at NY, bad at London. Now I have time for you to help me. Amazing. But why buying 5 funded accounts? You're wasting so much money. If you spend that time on a very affordable education and an application of information, you'll pass a funded account very quickly and save half the money. But everyone lives in the dream that, oh, if I pass a funded account, it will pay me money. But paying for information and education is not going to make me any money because I have to pay. It's such a bad mindset. So this is what you have to change. You have to change your mindset and make sure that you learn the skill, and the skill is what's going to pay you, not the idea of, you wanting to emotionally make money. Who was your mentor? I never had a direct mentor. Top striker? No, that's not mine. My own capital, I do trade my own capital. Biggest loss on trading was 4 grand. $4.5, something like that. At Tradesharpe, I'm very good at trading. Well, if you're very good at trading, why have you failed 5 funded accounts? Sorry, man. It's just the truth. Right? You have to question. Be realistic with yourself. I'm only trying to help. You can't blame your work. Your work is not, Now there's unlimited time on funded accounts. Do you have a mentor program, or will I start one for people to learn? I do have one-on-ones, but I keep them very close because it takes a lot of my time and I don't charge a lot for it to be worth my time. So I normally close that and just open 1 or 2 spots. But what I do have, which is something I've been working very hard on, is I'm building a community here. So what we do have, and the best place to learn is, in my opinion, of course, and something I've worked very hard on, is the Tradesharpe community. And yeah, that is great. I mean, that's very interactive. They're on the Zoom call now. After the stream, the Zoom call will continue. There's exclusive content and it's all organized, right? You can see fundamental videos, part 1, part 2, part 3. That is all done properly. We stream on Tuesday. I personally stream New York session. New York session analysis runs. You send your charts. People in there know, right? People in there know. And that is basically where people can take a step further if they want to. So yeah, that's what I have. And that I even limit spots because I want to make sure that I know everyone who's coming in there and they're taken care of well. So I think there's around 4 or 5 spots. I would have to double check of that. Keep doing your thing. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will keep doing my thing because that's the best I can do, right? I do agree with that. That's the best thing, right? But I appreciate the donation. No need to donate, brother. Do you trade NY only on Tuesdays? Well, I look at NY session when I want to look at NY session, but on Tuesdays I'll sit and intensively look at NY. Like I'll sit in front of the computer and do the stream. Otherwise, my main focus is in London because at the end of the day, what I want to do is I want to allocate my time, right, to be able to do other things. That's the whole point I started trading. right? Shouldn't be at the charts for 8-9 hours. Not really the best thing. I'm not in control of my emotion and I take too many trades. What should you do? Make a rule. You're only allowed to take one trade per day, and every time you take that trade, close your MetaTrader. If you don't close your MetaTrader, if you take one more trade, donate $100 to charity. So every time you break your rule, donate $100. Every time you break your rule. So at least when you're breaking your rule, it's going somewhere good. Wonder if this will just keep ripping all day. I need some form of pullback here. I'm not just going to sell the lows for the sake of it, especially after what happened yesterday. If you want to take risks, so you can ask questions to chat. It will be fun, like nationality, results of the week when you started trading. I'm good, man. I keep pushing. Need to get through all of these guys. Someone has to help them. But yeah, that's a backup plan. Biggest and smallest lot you've ever taken? Smallest lot I've ever gone down to was a 0.5 lot. And biggest lot I've ever done is a 12 lot. Not massive, nothing crazy. But at the end of the day, it's my own progression. And it's how I've ran it. And I'm going to be honest. I haven't popped 20 lots, 30 lots just yet because that's first of all not in my plan, and I follow my plan very strictly. But yeah, when I started trading, the first lot size I used was a 2.5 lot, and then when I started losing, I went down to a 1 lot, and then I was still losing, so I went down to a 0.5 lot. And then I worked my way from 0.5 back to 1. I just went straight back to 1. And then from 1 to 2. And then from 2 to 5. And then 5 to 10. And then, yeah, I hover between 8, 10, 12. And that's the journey. Harry, I have $100. My account is $3 a day realistic goal. I'm aiming for 3 trades. I think $3 is a realistic goal with a $100 account. Per day, don't force yourself. Just focus on taking the next best trade. Don't force yourself to make $3 a day, but yes, $3 is definitely achievable, and I think it's realistic. How long have you been trading, and what point did you consider yourself profitable? I considered myself profitable a year into trading, but it took me another year to prove that I'm consistently profitable week after week, month after month, and that just takes a year because you have to trade for a year to find that out. So probably a 2-year journey. How do you deal with emotions while in a position? I trust probabilities. I have a plan that I know will work long term. I've proven it over years of work and backtesting and live data, and I just trust it. So when I take a position, I take the trade, and then I sit there and let it do its work. And that keeps me non-emotional because at the end of the day, I trust what I'm doing. And that's what you have to build to. And it takes time. It's not an easy skill. And even sometimes when you're using bigger risk and you're down, it's like, yeah, this sucks. It sucks to be in this position. But I've been here before. I've been in drawdown before. It's no stranger to me. The only thing I can do now is just trust my probabilities, and whatever the outcome is, I've already accepted that. But thanks for the donation, brother. You don't have to donate. I appreciate it. Do I trade 1 to 100 leverage? I don't use more than probably 1 to 80 level. I don't even know what. Let me calculate my lot size. Let's see how much leverage I would use of my account. Let's see. I don't need more than 1 to 50 leverage. That's what I know. Let's see. Let's take a let's see, divided by, yeah, the max leverage I need is like 1 to 100. That's all I would need, max. I haven't felt this much FOMO. See, I don't feel FOMO because none of the entries have followed my plan. I'm not gonna sell the lows here just because, even if it works out, this is the difference between good profits and bad profits. If I sold the lows here, yeah, I'd be in profits today, but this is a losing position long term, because this could pull back all the way up here, and this is where you guys lose, because you guys get lucky with, you know, basically positions like this that don't follow your plan, and then today you get lucky with this position, and then you take it again and you lose, you take it again and you lose, you take it again and you lose, but you're still flying off the hype of the time that it won, and you expect it to win again. And this is the difference, is that you have to have the discipline to say, hey, this is not my setup, I'm not going to take it. There's nothing I can do here, right? And then people come and chat and they'll start complaining, saying, hey, you're missing the move. I'm not missing the move if it doesn't follow the plan. If you want me to force a trade, let's go. Let's sell the 1 minute. But if it loses, well, guess what's going to happen? You guys are going to complain. So if I sell on the break of this 1 minute low here, and it loses, everyone's going to complain. But if it wins, everyone is going to see me as a hero. But what they don't understand is that this type of trade is going to fail long term because it's not tested. You can't prove that that's going to work. It's just something lucky that happened to you today. And we don't want to base everything off luck. We want to base it off probabilities. And in order to do that, we have to have a plan and strategy that we follow. Being a trader is not about catching every single move in the market. It's about catching your move in the market and moving on to the next trade, and doing that over time and doing that consistently. That is the only way to make money in these markets. The only way. There's no other way to make money except for finding your edge. You have to have an edge, and you have to use it and do it again and again and again. Not have 1,000 different edges that work in every single scenario. So everyone take notes on that, right? If you guys want to succeed. Part of being a trader is the ability to know when not to take a trade. So here, this is the 1 minute trade I was talking about, right? Like, you can enter break of the low, and then what now? Now I don't know the probabilities of this. Oh, now we're in drawdown. Now you're worrying. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Right? This is not a position I want to be in. And when you guys are risking heavy amounts, maybe now you guys are only risking a couple of $100, even less, $10, $15. But when you start risking $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, you can't be doing this off hope, because now you're in bad drawdown. And bad drawdown makes you feel emotionally bad. You feel like, oh my God, I'm in now $200 drawdown that I have not planned for, because I thought that there's enough momentum for price to continue down. This is known as bad drawdown. When you're in good drawdown, you're like, this is a setup I've taken yesterday, the day before. This is a setup I've taken again and again and again and again. And I'm not worried about this drawdown, because I know most of the time it's profitable. So it's not over till I get stopped out. And this is what you see, right? You've seen how many times we've come 1 pip from stop loss and the trade's played out because of probabilities. Do a short video on what you just said, the last 3 minutes. It was golden. Can you clip it? There's an option on, if you guys are watching on YouTube, you guys can actually clip the stream. Look at this. See if we can find it. Oh yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Posting new video on Sunday. That'll be day after tomorrow. So make sure you guys see the new video. We've been smashing it with content. Really educational stuff. All the 3 setups I made last week. These 5 mistake videos is super important. And I hope you guys don't make these same mistakes or can learn from them. But make sure to subscribe to the channel. I think we're almost at 22K. So if you're new to the stream, make sure to subscribe. And if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like, do the YouTube business. 200, and I think we can get to 300 likes. So if you go to the live, let's go home actually first. Let that load. I wanted to hit sell so many times during this, but I know as soon as it does, it will flip. Yeah, I've been there before, guys. Trust me. I promise you, I've been trading GJ for years. And there's so many times, guys, that I've seen a big move like this, and I've FOMO'd into the move. I've pressed sell on the 1 minute, and it reverses on me. And guess what I did? At the time, this was about maybe probably around just coming on almost 2.5 years ago. I would sell on the break of the low, and I would put stop loss on 1 minute, and then it would come up, stop me out, and then continue down. And really, it's just really a mess up thing. Is Crest in the chat? Maybe Crest can... What's the timestamp of that conversation I just had? Somewhere around 10:25, right? 10:25, 10:26. I can write that down. Just to have here as a reminder. I'll write it down in the group. It was around 10:25 clip. Look at the clock. Yeah, it was around 10:25 to 10:30, somewhere there. Like, it's just volume now, guys. It's just pure volume. And without any pullbacks, not even a 5-minute pullback, I don't know what I told you. You sell the 1 minute here, break of the low, you get lucky. There you go. Volume was on your side today. But do that every single day, you know? I told you it's an option. But that's not the way I trade. There's nothing I can do here. I need a retracement to get in. Yeah, plan what played out. Even us, we were looking for sells here. Close below, news came and messed up this push here. We didn't. I was looking hopefully for a 5-minute thunderstorm here. Nothing. We haven't had one 5-minute pullback that's allowed me to get in. This thing could rip all the way back up here, no problems. And that's a lot of drawdown to hold. We have had nothing. And my plan is not to sell lows. I've seen it before happen on GJ, Ali. I've seen it. It hit our monthly target, right? Monthly target was hit. I've seen it happen before many times on GJ. Maybe even if we get back in this range, this is like a 20 pip range. It's tradable. Selling here is very dangerous. Unless we pull back. Pullbacks would be great. Are you waiting to sell? Yep. At the end of the day, I can still sell here. I just need some form of pullback to sell. It's so super simple. If I'm targeting 15-20 pips, we have a lot of volume here. 15-20 pips should not be difficult. I can catch 15-20 pips. I can, you know, so, but I'm going to wait for my plan to take that. I'm going to wait for my plan to take 15-20 pips. How is it any different than buying the high from yesterday? Because I am waiting for pullbacks. Look, looking for pullbacks to continue, not selling the lows. That's the difference, man. I'm not FOMOing into this move. It's good to see Harry overcame what we're all going through right now. Yeah, and this is why I'm here, to hopefully help you guys come over through, get through it. Because a lot of people here will be selling lows and eventually they're going to be clapped. And what's going to happen is, if you guys win off a position like this today, tomorrow or on Monday, when you see guys just dumping price and you see price going down, you're going to try sell the lows, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to sell the lows, going to pull back on you, and you're going to lose all the profits you made. Trust me, 90% of the people who take trades today and got profits of luck, they're going to lose it in the next week. I can almost guarantee that they're going to lose it and give it back to the market. So if you did make profits today, withdraw it, because you're probably going to lose it if you don't have a plan. If you had a plan, that's a different question, and you're following your plan, then that's completely fine. Today's the volume we needed yesterday. 100% agree, Paul. Took Euro JPY sells. Can I have a look? Yeah, sure. Euro JPY. Let's have a look. Took sells. Let's see where we are on the daily. Yeah, you should be able to sell down. These wicks might see some reaction here. What is this on the 4 hour? Yeah, we're at this wick. This wick might see some reaction, but Euro JPY could hopefully push down here to 944. That should be alright. 1 hour time frame looks good to continue down. Yeah, sells make sense. Just make sure you have a good stop loss. You know, at least above these highs here, because it might need to pull back first. A little bit weak here, a little bit weak, but yeah, sells make sense. Why not buy? Because that's not my plan. My plan is not to call lows and call tops. That's career ending move in my opinion. But your entry was a 5-minute breakout. Yeah, if that's your plan, I'm not here to dictate how you trade. You can trade however you want to trade, guys. Can I look at UJ? Let's see what's happening with UJ. So we're approaching this 1 hour support at the moment. Where are we on the daily? Yeah, daily still has room to continue down. 4 hour. Yep. Yeah, this support is the only problem. We're pretty close to the support. I think same as GJ, the sells were this, you know, maybe even this here. I think it's just too close to the support. 6.5 pips. I'd prefer to see either pullback to continue down or to get below this support. Selling to the support is an option, but you have to go break even there. Hi, first time here. Thoughts on gold? Gold is ranging at the moment. Yep, that makes sense, man. And then, is your target that 1 hour support? There we go. Yeah, I like that, man. That's fine. Looks good. And this is the difference, right? You learn the skill. People can take trades on other pairs, and They're not FOMOing into anything because they just found a setup on their pair. This is the only rejection that's a problem at the moment. But, you know, you have a lot of room here. As long as we respect these highs, you should be fine. As long as these highs are respected up here. Look at this, guys. GJ, just no pullback. Nothing. Just straight dump. How many people feel FOMO in the chat? How many people feel FOMO in the chat? Let's see. DJ making me go bananas. Be disciplined. FOMO. No FOMO. No FOMO. Nice, nice, nice. 0. Nice, nice. Me? People will feel FOMO for sure. No, you've taught me to relax. Good. No FOMO, I've learned the hard way. It hurts my soul not to be in this move. Oh. How do you filter your water? We drink bottled water here. People just saying that on YouTube so they don't get angry. Well, people are saying, this mentor can't catch that move? Nice. It's not my move. If it's not my move, it's not for me to catch. Did you catch the move? Why are you in a YouTube stream if you didn't catch the move? Keeps me away from lol, man. How do you control FOMO in this move? I realized that if I profited off this move without following my plan, it's bad profits. And I just stick to my plan because that's what makes me money long term. I could rip a sell anywhere here. And it could work out. It's 50-50. 50% chance it pulls back. 50% chance it continues down. Do it. If you guys feel FOMO, do it. Let's see what happens. Maybe you get lucky today. If you want to have a gamble on Friday, go ahead and do it. This strategy of yours, how long does it take to learn it? If you put in the work and have the guidance, you can learn it in a month, man. Listen, I'm not saying that it's a shame. I would like to be in this move too. Of course, guys, I would. Of course. This part of trading, but it's not going to affect anything. I haven't lost anything, right? I've seen these moves happen all the time on GJ. Every single time I see these moves happen all the time. So I haven't missed. What about this? Why didn't you guys catch this move? Why didn't you guys catch this move? Why didn't you guys catch this move down? Why didn't you you're gonna drive yourself insane if you try to catch every single move. But yes, I would love to be in this move, but unfortunately it gave me no option, and that's how it's gonna be. Unless I was trading Asian session, but I was not trading Asian session. Asian session was super simple, guys. Look at this close and setup number 3. That would have been my entry in Asian session. Super simple. Or even just this close, I probably would have entered just on this close. Stop loss above the high. And that would have been it. Very nice and simple. And now look at this position. But I can't, at least I like to see my plan play out. But it was an Asian session. That's nothing I can do. Why do you talk like this? Some of us are traders who had a hiccup. What's this gamble negative talk? Harry, who's telling you to trade? Well, this is my point. I'm telling people, you either build the mindset to focus on following your plan, or you be a gambler. It's one or the other, right? I'm not negative, I'm straightforward. And I know people are not going to like the way that I speak. People are not going to like it. They're going to think it's aggressive. They're going to think it's too straightforward. But that's what this industry lacks, is people giving them reality information without sugarcoating it. They keep selling you, you know, on all of these things. I'm aggressive too, Harry. It's all right. All right, good man. Exactly, Timothy. Exactly. 100% agree. I love that saying and I use it a lot. So we're reacting off 4-hour resistance right now. Finally, some form of pullback. Yeah, man. What's happening with this fire? Hope everyone's okay. Damn. Hope all is good with that, man. Wildfires in Canada? That's crazy, man. 84% win rate is very good. Thank you so much. What's your RR? My RR is normally like 1 to 1.5 on average, I would say. 1 to 1s. $600 in here and 275 likes. Yeah, I think people are wanting a trade. I posted a setup from yesterday on GJ General Chat. Could you rate it for me? Yeah, sure. Why not? This one right here? Is this the one right here? Rowan? Just tell me if this is you. Cool. Let's have a look at his trade here. Entered a buy stop yesterday, but spread didn't trigger. Would have been a good 1 to 2. Can't really see this. The zoom. Entered a buy stop. How didn't your buy stop trigger once it broke the high? It should have triggered, right? Should have triggered once it broke. But yeah, the buys made sense. I do agree with the buys towards the top of the range. It would have made sense. And that's all the pullback we're gonna get, huh? Not even one 5-minute candle bullish. Have I watched the Bitcoin move yesterday? Yeah, crazy move. Nice move towards the downside here. Big last shakeout. This is super interesting to see. Super interesting to see here. But still respecting this zone, so I do think that this could be one shakeout to continue price bullish now. And we see price come up to maybe around 35,000 before seeing a bigger retracement. And then the biggest move comes. But this could be the liquidity, the event I'm looking for. Very interesting to see this. Very interesting. I might do something with this right now. Five-second chart? I think 2-second chart will be better. Do you think crypto is a good long-term investment? Yes, I invest in it. But do I advise against it? That's your decision to make, but that is where I made a lot of my money when I started. So I still like to do it as long as you know what you're doing, right? Crypto bull run next year? Probably around the halving it will happen. GJ's at 4-hour resistance. Be careful of rejection from this zone. For my health and safety, gonna drive back in a few hours? Yeah, man. If you need to get out, you should. GJ will be here tomorrow. Caught this move as it followed my plan. Should I also wait for this pullback? I think you should secure profits if you haven't already. There's no reason not to secure at least something. No reason. London Open might cause some pullback? Yeah, I think so. Makes sense. I see you often close stream before London Open. Why don't you trade into London if there was no move? Because I like to spend time in the exclusives and we discuss a lot what's happened. I spend a good 2 hours on stream, and realistically most of our trades, if you look at the time that the trades come, they before London Open. We use London Open volume to manage our trades, and I do stream after London Open, but it's normally I'm with the exclusive group, so yes, that is why. Do you take trades in the exclusive group too? Yes, sir, we do. We discuss the positions. Most trades will be taken in New York after London because I'm here for London. And the members come together, sit in voice chat, and yeah, we take trades. I don't want to always spoon feed. The whole reason I want to create a community is we all learn to trade together. It's like a trading floor. So what we do is we discuss positions, and I tell them if I agree or I don't agree. So it's kind of like, it's just giving a little bit of confidence in the trade. How long are the Zoom calls after stream? Until we run it basically until trading is no longer relevant. So basically I discuss the plan, what we could have done better in the session. And most of the time people have a lot of questions that they want to ask. Something that they found out, maybe something that they had on their mind, maybe a trade they want me to look at from yesterday. And that is the best chance that they can have that application. They can say, hey, Harry, this is what happened. How can I do blah, blah, blah. Or they can listen to what I have to say on basically, and observe, I can't even speak. How do you say it? Absorb information from basically the post-session discussion. And then if nothing is relevant, right, then we just close it down and we just basically have the voice chat open and people chill in there and a lot of activity in the chat. That's what we have. You guys can see it. If you want to see how it basically runs, it runs like this. Look. So basically we have these chats here, London session. So this is all the plans people sell before the session. Not sell, but send before the session. So this is how right, so this is how he's feeling after trading gold yesterday. And these are all the plans for London session. I will make sure that all the plans are good. These are all the plans for New York session that we discuss. I give my ideas here, and then in the session, right, this is where the positions are discussed. Right, so positions are all discussed. Nice 38 pip banger got yesterday from Goldinium. And yeah, you can see we just basically discussed the positions. Same with London session. So yesterday after stream, after the Zoom call, we will continue discussing. And that's how it works. And then of course you have the webinars and all of that stuff. Make sense? Hope that clears everything up. Pull back on GJ. Yeah, first small tiny green little candle. How much to join the Zoom? All information is on the website here. You can see the price, $1.8 per day. Very affordable, the best thing. But there's only 5 spots left, so depends. Then I will basically shut it down. All information's on that link. I don't want to keep talking about it. It's annoying. Good management. Let's see what happened here. Entry break of the low, close position. Yeah, perfect management. Re-entry if something closes below again. Nothing you could have done. Pulled back. This is the problem selling the lows. It's not been the best option selling the lows, but I think good management. The next option would be either set up 2 resistance to be formed or something to close below again. This whole zone here has just been super tough. Super tough. But well done. What do I think about gold and Dixie? Gold, I think, let's have a look what it's done now. Yeah, still ranging. I think if gold can get below 1891 by New York will be great for sells. Otherwise, pullbacks to 1900 can also look to continue down bearish. I think if you're going to buy gold, buying gold will only be above 1896, but that's counter trend. Buy plan for GJ, very risky. It's not the way I trade, but yes, you could look to take a bounce trade. If you get like a 5-minute change of structure, it is an option, but it's just very tough. I mean, long term, it could be a risky shot. Maybe I give this. I'm trying to get into the Tradesharpe, waiting for the payment email. This will get me access to the exclusive group. Is it included, right? No, the Tradesharpe program is application only. Before you join the Tradesharpe program, I jump on a Zoom call with you, and it's closed at the moment. It's closed till next month. I only accept very limited people there because it takes a lot of time. Those are one-on-ones basically. So that I have to jump on a Zoom call with you. The group is something separate. So that you have to send your application. After your application is sent, we will go on a Zoom call and I'll discuss with you how everything works. Only then I will decide if you're the right fit for it, and then we will continue with one-on-ones. It's a intensive program. But no, that does not grant access to the group. That is something separate. That is basically me and you together only. The group is separate. But if you are a part of the group for, I'd say a couple of months, I should probably make a deal, right? If you're part of the group, you're not subject. Send your application. Sounds good. Let's see. No worries, man. As I said, next month it will open. So anyways, you'll have to wait till next month. But I'll reply to that, and you know, we could have a chat. But yeah, I'm not opening many spots with that as it's very time consuming. But I do want to help the community. I'm not yet part of the group, but I don't need deals. No, I know. Just want to learn. Exactly. But yeah, group is open now. Just the one-on-ones is not open. As I said, if I wanted to make money off that, I would charge 2,500 for 4 one-on-ones, like all of these gurus, furus out there do, charging $3,000, and then they make you do one-on-ones in four weeks, and then they're like, okay, see you. So where am I waiting for it to pull back? So once it pulls back, I need resistance to be formed, and then I can sell back to that target that was made. See you M43, brother. See you in the webinar, maybe. See you in the webinar on Sunday. How's the hour candle closed here? So long rejection to the downside. Closed back in the range here, so no sells till something closes back outside the range. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to set up, guys. It's gonna take maybe another 45 minutes to an hour before, because we need a nice pullback and then we can sell towards the lows. What broker do I use for storing crypto? I store crypto on this. I store crypto on this. A ledger, right? Do not store crypto on an exchange. Store crypto on a ledger. I've been watching you for a couple of months now. Really motivated me with these streams. I'm gonna buy the exclusives. You're most welcome, man. I really hope you'll find it beneficial. Looking forward to have you part of the team. Make sure to say hello in general chat. And yeah, make sure to request access to the drive as well, right? So that when you join, go to resources and request access to Google Drive. Make sure to include your Discord name, and you can start with all the content there. We'll see you on the webinar. If you join right now, I'll see you on the Zoom. Let's see what you were looking at. What pair is this? Gold? Yeah, just be careful in London, man. Just volume, it all depends on volume. But yeah, that would be the plan for gold in New York. Yeah. Looks good. I prefer to be below here though, man. And no need to be at here, be below. Because look, the rejection wick, you're selling into the rejection wick is not the best idea. Right? Selling into the rejection wick, man, is not a good idea. Silver bullet? Not sure what the silver bullet is, man. Silver bullet is ICT? Oh, okay. Top 5 pairs to trade. GJ, gold. UJ, that's 3. Last 2. AU. And GU, maybe. Roughly. I did say GU. Yeah, EJ is good. Yeah, to be honest, there's a lot of good stuff. I draw my time frame from daily till a daily 4 hour, 1 hour, and then 15 minute, 30 minute, depending on the session. What broker do I use for gold? The same broker that I use to trade Forex markets. Alright guys, I think this is going to take some time to set up for sells. Counter trend buy options, you need a support to be formed and break the high. And there is a counter trend buy option if you can make a support formed and then close above the range. But it's going to take some time. It is Friday. Unfortunately, had a big dump down here with news. Kind of messed us up. It's going to happen, guys. Hopefully, I kept you safe. Do not give your profits back at the end of the week. We have better days ahead. Don't worry. We've smashed the markets in the last couple of months. And a lot of people have been losing in these markets. A lot of people have been struggling. And we've been able to come out with the best results. So I'm very happy with that. And you guys have to understand how far you have come. Just having the right direction and the amount of knowledge you learn from being at the charts, you cannot compare. So I appreciate every single one of you guys showing up. I hope you guys continue to show up because this is the best way you're going to progress. And I put a lot of effort into this to make sure that you guys have the good information and the best that I can offer. So appreciate everyone showing up. Let's make this the best stream, the best vibes, and let's make sure everyone here is super profitable. And yeah, I appreciate everyone as always and hope to see you on Monday. Let's smash these markets and let's get really, really, really good. So amazing. Thank you, everyone. It is, yes, 55 bucks. And with that being said, hopefully catch you guys on Monday. Have an amazing weekend. Take care. Trade sharp and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Be sure to check out the video on Sunday. That being said, take care. Hopefully catch you guys soon. Peace.